Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Innkeeper. Today we're going to be playing some Stonehearth. Welcome to North Point. Alpha 15 has just been released and it is basically just a massive performance update. They've not really added too much more to the game other than apparently there's an inventory management system which I haven't actually looked at. Let's see. I mean, is it in the backpack? Not really. Maybe if they're holding something then I could sort that out. I'm not really too sure. Have we got any containers around it? We do. Content. I'm not sure if we could do anything. Anyway, there is a game speed improvement as well as a sentence was horrible. There has been a speed improvement as well with, well, there's been an option. My God, there's a game speed option now, which you can enable right here. Apparently it's experimental though. For some reason, I'm fucking up today horribly. I don't know why. It's annoying the hell out of me. This is the third time I've tried to do this intro, so I'm just going to wing it now. You can also increase the maximum amount of citizens you can get to 50. Or 49, apparently. Oh, no, there we go, 50. That little nudge at the end there, apparently, was the difference between 49 and 50. Anyway, I'm going to keep it at 30 for now. We probably will... No, 30, not 31. Anyway, yes... show Herfling's paths. That sounds quite interesting, actually. Storage, filter default to none. That is great. I would love to accept that. Well, have that as the default. Merv right now trying to make his way into the secret room. I will not allow it. Unless, of course, you're going to hear Merv making lots of funny noises. We're also going to have game speed free enabled because if the game breaks, it's not like it's news, is it? So there we go. Damn it, Merv. Leave it all alone. Right. Last session, we also had a little bit of trouble with a house right here. I've made one. It's slightly different than before. I'm also having a little bit of a bug where every time I try to put a window on it, another wall just appears out of nowhere and the entire game breaks. It's a little bit annoying. I don't really want to mimic the bug. Okay, let's just mimic the bug. I'm going to have to go back in anyway. Right, there we go. I'm not just sure why this is happening, but it is random. I know it's random. I've said this a million times. I got it built, I had no problems whatsoever, and then I was like, oh no, I forgot the windows. Put the windows in, that bug happens. Why? I don't know. So anyway, we're going to go back to the autosave. I mean, it might be me just getting a little bit annoyed at trying to build this very simple house. Or, actually, what am I trying to say at this point? I don't know. Okay, right. I'm sorry. My microphone gets really weird at a certain decibel level. I'm trying to sort it out. I say trying to sort it out. I mean, I'm not sorting it out at all because I actually need to get another piece of hardware. It's going to help deal with that. But I will eventually get there once I build this house. Anyway, yes. And then I said eggy way there. Anyway, yeah, all right. So, because of the update, there's apparently been a few AI improvements. I'm wondering if they can actually build this house themselves. So that's what we're going to test today. It's not very big. It's about half the size of this house right here without any sort of real height to it. So let's see if they can do that. That's why I've got the game speed free on, as you can see right here. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Do we actually have the resources for this? 144 out of 47. Do we have 47? Or do we need 47 and for some reason it's doing the other way around? Because I feel like we have more than 47 logs right there. But anyway, we should actually check rather than just... Okay, we have 142. So I'm assuming we have the desired resources, other than, of course, the 2 tall window frames, the 1 double door, wooden double door, and the other just normal wooden door. Merv today is just moving all over the place. Can I actually make... Okay, I've got to stop saying, can I actually? And like, and all these words, all these annoying words and phrases and things that I use. I don't think I can, because I need a carpenter. So we'll probably have to make do without any of the doors, and I don't really want to muck around with it as far as I already have. So they probably won't be able to build it anyway, so we're just going to click build, go to game speed free, and see if the game is... Wow, those paths are really useful. They're quite nice. I mean, eventually I'll get rid of them probably. Wow, the game speed is too fast for me right now. I can't handle this. Let's see if they break eventually. As I was saying, the pathing's quite nice. It's good to see, or at least know where they're going, so you can pay attention to each Herfling. But I would prefer if it was more of just an arrow that didn't feel like it was a piece of code thrown in. I imagine it was just thrown in. It's nice. It probably isn't as bearing on the system as well. but it's not nice to look at the same time. Look at this guy, just going in squares or circles. Well, no, they were going in squares. Look at this. I didn't realize they pathed themselves around the stockpiles. That's very interesting to see. You notice these things now, whereas otherwise you would not. I thought you were a goblin then. BK Bobby, okay, you are the cook. I've remembered this. Something we need to sort out. A Master Mason's cart a Master Mason's cart draws near. Let's see what we got right now. Am I sounding a bit frustrated to anyone? Nah, no way. That can't be the case. No siree. Oh wow, they're already getting going. A lot of stairs though, which is a little bit frustrating. Is that frustrating? It really isn't frustrating. I'm not too sure what I'm talking about. Something about talking about my ass, apparently. I should really move the wood. They have to travel quite the distance in order to set stuff up over here. How much wood did they need? Like 100 and something odd? Or was it 47? I'm pretty sure it wasn't that much. It was... Right, so that's how much wood we have left? Or what we need? And that's a 47. Okay, wait. Yeah, that's what we need. That's what we have. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Just the way it works, it just seems weird to me. Anyway, the progress doesn't seem to make sense. Daily update. The music might seem a little bit loud. In fact, I'm going to turn the music down. This game has a really annoying tendency with its music. As good as it is, for some reason, some of the tracks are at least minus 30 decibels, and then all of a sudden it's like times 500,000. It's really annoying. So I've got to keep fidgeting, putting it up and down. I still think it's really loud, but I'm going to leave it for the time being. Just because I'm always coming back to it being too quiet or too loud. And I can't get it perfectly done because I'm not some sort of superhuman that is capable of stopping time, going back and listening to it. Even though I wouldn't really be able to go back and listen to it because if I stop time, would the things that I interact with also be in my little time bubble, as it were? Am I creating some sort of area of time manipulation? Or have I stopped, really? No, I wouldn't stop. I would create an area of time manipulation. The world around me would stop, or the universe around me would stop. And I would be time itself, incarnation. Even though time is also in various universes and levels. And I think this topic's a bit too much for me. I'm starting to have a little bit of a headache now. I'm not going to lie. There's some wolves over there we probably want to go ahead and deal with. Let's do that. Let's go kill some wolves. Let's kill the indigenous population. Why not? Well, not the indigenous population, but just the, gonna go on the great culling right there. Look at that. Great combat. Looks like they haven't, well, sounds like they haven't changed the combat music at all. There we are. Good job. So we'll let you go back to your thing. I really do like the added combat mechanics. Well, not mechanics, just the way that it's significantly easier. No, I forgot the name sheet. Oh, bollocks. Okay, we'll wait until we get a new person, then I'll get the name sheet. Because right now, we can't get anyone. Plus 10 health, which is great to see. Level 5 footman. I'm pretty sure that's max level. Do you just keep gaining plus 10 health per level? Because if you do, that's great. I like the fact that you keep going. Your speed, I guess, is hindered because of the armors that you are wearing. Would be nice if it actually told me that, but it's not. So maybe it's just because you're a lazy bugger. Which is equally something that could be happening. We're just going to turn this down right now and see what we are doing over here. Nothing right now. A trader caravan returns. I really hope they can construct this house without any real problems. Okay, we got a weird thing over here, which we have met several times. Let's just go and attack him and then continue on whatever the hell, well, continue onwards from whatever the hell I was going to say. Right, there we go. So we'll get all of our fellas right over to help us out. It's deaded. No problems whatsoever. You've gone to your combat area. You've seen nothing. Now you will walk off. Great to see. So I really hope, as I was just saying, that they are fully capable of constructing... What the hell's this all about? What's this? Wait, I can't remember. What happened to the stairs? Oh, right. Okay, my bad. Being an idiot again. It's not the first time I've done that. Last session pretty much said, well, showed just how well I am, how observant I am. There we go. Yes, I really hope they can build this house because it might give them the ability to build other houses. So my time-lapse videos might, instead of just be me building, it could just be me, or well, the video being quite still, very slow moving, of just the inhabitants constructing the houses instead, which would be quite cool to see. I have bugger all food. Okay. My farmer's not doing anything. I've just realized this. They could be doing a lot more. Let's get ourselves another piece of farmland right here. Or, what we could do, since I think we could still spawn this in, we might as well get ourselves a nice little bit of farmland to work around, which I think should be near the water, really. Okay. Interesting. We found a giant zombie. Not sure how I feel about this. Not great, for one. There's a giant zombie there. It's just, it feels slightly out of place. I mean, not really out of place. It just came out of nowhere. Right, there's a big chest. There's a zombie. I don't think we really have the, well, combatants to deal with it. We could draw it closer and then get all of our militia, as it were, to try and attack them. Is there a militia mechanic? I'm pretty sure there is. And I can't remember how to access it. Groups. Ah, there we go. There's the militia mechanic. So we got a bunch of people in the militia. 3 of them enrolled. 1 of them cannot be enrolled because they're already part of some sort of military. So there we go. Good to see, I suppose. Can't really deal with him right now. I was going to say put the farms over here, but now that this little bastard's over here, I'm not too sure what I should really be doing. Oh, but then, of course, just making... Oh, I guess we could gather some berries. Yeah, let's gather some berries. Sounds like a good idea. The Great Harvest, as it were, needs to be... needs to cometh? I don't know where I'm going yet today. I feel like I'm in a different universe. I mean, you know, back to the time thing, I suppose. I think... Yeah, I was talking about time just then. Quite an interesting subject. Not sure why I stopped. Oh, here we go. Should be okay. You do seem to take quite the quite the beating. Whatever your name is. Gunter. Was it Gunter? Yeah, or Gunter. Gunter. C-word-ter. Could be that. You never know. Still building. Looks good to me. They've got the roof done. Or a little bit of the roof done. I really do like this extra speed mode. This does help out quite significantly. I think I just saw some of the scaffolding disappear. Oh no, it's just this again. Once again, just having a few problems. Look at how many ladders there are. Half the wood is just them making ladders, I guarantee it. I'm very excited to see this take form, though. There are other building options, I recall, the game offers to you. We need to get the town hall in as well. There's lots to really get done. We're going to ignore this for the time being. I keep saying for the time being. Let's just see what these new housing options are. Let's see if there are any. I'm not too sure, actually. I think it's just improved housing manipulation. I think that's pretty much it. It looks to me like it's just their ability to construct houses, which feels good. I no longer feel like I need to just paste everything in, although this would take a very long time to construct. But that's time for you. I'm really glad this Alpha 14 works, or this Alpha 14 save works in Alpha 15, because it means I don't have to start another series. This is fantastic. It just means I have to change the number, which also means my videos in the files are going to be a little bit all over the place, which is really going to annoy me. I might need to move things around now that I think about it. Mo, what do you want? Hey? What are you? You just going to chill out? You got a bit of a chip right there. Oh no, let me see that. He's chipped his beak a little bit. Why are you doing that? What have you done? Seems like he's not annoyed by it. I poked it, I'm not going to lie. It's probably the best idea. Oh, daily update. I didn't poke it. I just got nearby it. A little shrug. Shrug, sure. There we go. Killed some wolves. We're not near the giant yet, so I don't feel like we're in any real danger. Blar, don't touch master's treasure. You have a master? Who is your master? Tell me. Tell me, you yellow-eyed, not blue-eyed. I'm not colorblind, I swear. Yellow-eyed beauty with a rib cage sticking out. I mean, I'm just letting everyone know that that is a rib cage. For those that are wondering, that's the thing that we all have. Right, well, some of us have. I'm not discriminating against rib cageless people. Right, we'll make some corn. We've got 2 farmers, apparently. A farmer and, yeah. Oh, no, the cook actually does stuff. That's interesting. We do have a crock pot in that lot, so getting some corn's probably a good idea, because then we can use that to make cornmeal and level up our dude. Roasted rack of mutton. Lovely. And then we've got some of this stuff right here, as well as a cook's wall-mounted sign, which is pretty cool to see. Large wheat bundle. For when normal wheat bales are just too small. Good for efficiently storing a large amount of wheat. Okay. Pretty cool. Probably get some of that done. Saves us making chests for it. Did I... What kind of doorway's that? That looks kind of cool. Can't remember that. Also can't remember the wall-mounted sign for the masons. That's a nice extra addition. Got some pots right here. This seems like a new design to me, this doorway. There's an actual frame around it as opposed to these other ones. Which would have the walls around it anyway. Oh, look at that. That's fantastic. So many ladders. Oh, no. Merv, get away from my water. No. That is a bad parrot. Alright. The caravan approaches. Go away, caravan. Hello, North Point. I come bearing goods for trade. Would you like to give me 2 clay beds in exchange for 2 stone bread? What? Where'd you go? There's a time limit? I guess this was on, like, ×3 super speed. God, wait a minute. Hold on a second. It's called super speed? Have I always called it super speed? Oh, no. I called it super speed mode. This is a mode. Super speed mode. For once, I'm actually using super speed mode. Because I always click fast forward, which I call super speed mode in Stonehearth as well. I'm feeling good about this. Life is great now. Right. Let's see. The beds are still hanging out on there, so they got some sort of comfort, I guess. Food's still a little bit of a problem. We're not really gaining too many more people. I swear, if they leave these ladders, I'm going to be really annoyed. They're still going for it, though, which is nice to see. So, it's still a bit of a mess around here. We haven't really made a blacksmith's yet. I feel like that's something I'll make in like a Nordic blacksmith. That's a time-lapse right there. I really want to deal with this giant, though, but I can't remember if anyone here wanted to be a fighter. I'm pretty sure I was waiting for the next person... Excuse me, waiting for the next person to come along, but I don't really have the food. Yeah, I still don't. Food's really bad right now. It's dwindling. At least we're gathering some of the berry bushes now. Although some of them we seem to have just completely ignored for some reason. The farmers are now doing it, though, which is nice. Although they're gathering it anyway. Gathering a few berries. Meanwhile, this zombie right here is just gonna, you know, screw it. Why not? I'm a zombie. Merv, you're chewing more things. I don't want you to chew things anymore, because otherwise you're gonna, I don't know, do some more bad things to your beak, and I don't want to see that. Anyway. Yeah, bit of a chip. He's chewing wood now. Right, get it. Get it, you silly bird. Come here. There we go. Right, say hello to everyone. Hello? Nope, he's just going to chill out on my shoulder. And then he's going to fly off. There we go. He's going to go all the way back down and continue to try and get into the secret room. There we go. This is the problem of my life right now. Let's loot the Varanus. Anus skin. Anyway, I don't think I really agree with the whole Anus skin thing. I'm panicking here, as you can probably tell. Where am I going? Help! Help me! Pause! Okay, now I'm fine. What are these rock creatures? Oh, they're little stone golems. Okay. The little stone golem. Sounds like a rather nice Disney film, actually. I would watch the little stone golem. It's about a golem, and like in every other Disney film, they've been singled out by their golem family friends. And by that, I mean he hasn't been singled out. He's just been lost. And he doesn't know his true self. When he grows up to be a big, grumpy golem, which then meets a tiny human creature. I mean, it doesn't have to be human. It could be like a tiny creature that brings them back to their former self / happy version of themselves that wasn't really their former self because he's a golem. Which, I mean, let's not go into stereotypes, but let's be honest. The stereotypes of the golems would be really just cynical bastards. Which would be great, I'm not gonna lie. The golems, anyway. No, not the golems. That's like fucking Flintstones or something. But the golems variant. Which, you know, in production right now. But anyway, yeah, I would watch the shit out of the little golem. And by that, I mean I wouldn't. I would be sort of like, okay, it's a Disney film. Which, as we all know, are usually pretty good. The way my voice raised there, a little bit strange. I say usually pretty good. They are usually... I can stop saying usually now. They're repetitive, most definitely. The stories are generally the same. You know, something inspiring, as it were. Usually related to youth. That kind of thing. You know, you're not going to find any sort of like Cinderella going through heavy drug abuse or something like that. You know, that's not what we're going to find. Heavy stuff. You know, I want a Disney film that portrays a drug addict in their deepest and darkest stages. True, like, just the art style, but very real. That would be interesting. I would watch that. It's probably already been done now that I think about it. Well, no, Disney style though. That's what I'm going for. And in there will be a normal character that's usually portrayed in the Disney films as the positive person, but then they are the real addict. There we go. That's how it really comes through right there. They are trying to project their happiness in order to enforce something that doesn't exist. There we go. I'm feeling really sad right now, to be honest with you. I'm coming up with these shows. Well, not shows, but, I don't know, films that are actually really horrible. 68, nearly close to my favorite number. Right, let's see.